Good morning, everybody. I am so sorry about the blank video. For whatever reason this morning, the audio was working fine, but the video was running in slow motion and it looked ridiculous. It was super distracting, so I just decided to cover up the camera and start all over again. It's been about 20 takes and I just couldn't figure it out. I'm kind of running out of time this morning. So I wanted to continue on the topic of fear. We started that topic yesterday, if you saw that video. To begin with, you have to understand that there are just two primary emotions, love and fear, right? Everything else derives off of those two things. So I want you to think about that as we go through this talk and over the next week. Fear really is the thought we won't have what we need. So it's directly related to a feeling of lack. But what you got to understand is that feelings and emotions are not facts, right? They're just feelings. Don't you find that especially these days, or I don't know about especially these days, it just seems to me like it's more prevalent that more people are coming from that place of fear, right? And they have fears of all kinds of things, just like I do. Fear of the unknown, which is probably more related to a lack of control. They have fear of illness, which makes complete sense, right? So fear of pain, fear of financial ruin, fear of death. People have a fear of responsibility these days. I see more of that. I think that's more related to a fear of failure. I see a lot of fear of relationships, which is probably related to a fear of lack of acceptance. So we're talking about family relationships, right? People work so hard to please family. They work hard to please friends, spouses. And of course, people are fearful of finances, right? Because it hits their feeling of security. There's an author that I really love. His name is Neale Donald Walsch. And he says, if we don't have need of anything, then we don't have fear of anything. And I think that's a really great quote. And it's something to keep in mind when something hits you, right? Like out of the blue, whether it's illness or your boss telling you to go home, that they're cutting your hours, whatever it is, just stop and think. You know, the universe is abundant. The Creator's got your back. And so no matter what comes your way, ultimately you will be fine. Another thing that Walsh says that I really like is, if the thing you're afraid of happens, you'll still be here tomorrow. And if you're not, then you really have nothing to worry about, do you? So remember, if you transform fear, you can transform the world. Great. Have a wonderful day, okay? Bye.